It is a cold morning, and I'm here with our nation's voice to updates and what is trending today. Don't forget, my name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. Now, I have something very, very new for you that has been trending in the past 28 hours. I beg your pardon, and I would like you to watch this video before I go further.
Until you deliver victory. Until Bola Tinubu became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, sir. We will not give you but a slight clap or a soaked slice of bread.
That was the All Progressive Congress flag bearer, presidential flag bearer, Bola Ahmed Tinibu, making funny comments at the rally at the Michael Okpara Square yesterday, Wednesday, the 11th day of January 2023, during his campaign rally in the state. That statement he made, which I can reiterate now to say, he said, we will not but only give you a soaked slice of bread, and you will continue to work hard until Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes the president of Nigeria. Yes, we would only give you a slight clap until I make it to the top. Okay, I reiterate. All right, those statements have sparked reactions online, and a lot of Igbos from the east and from the southeast have come out to debunk that statement, to ask why a presidential candidate, someone who is aspiring to lead Nigerians, someone who is aspiring to take Nigerians to a better place, someone who is aspiring to take Nigerians away from the economic crunch, someone aspiring to take Nigerians away from security problems, from insecurities, someone who is telling us that he's trying to take Nigerians and youths out of unemployment. Why will he come out and make a statement out of all the rallies he has made in all the geopolitical zones? Why will he come to the southeast and make a statement such as, we would only give you a slight soaked piece of bread or a slight clap? A lot of reactions have been sparked on that, sparking on that video, and it is well, more or less, we intend to see what a lot of political warheads, a lot of political delegates, a lot of political juggernauts will say on what Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on the statement he made yesterday at the Michael Okpara Square in Enugu State. Furthermore, talking about the same rally that went on in Enugu State yesterday, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the build-up to the 2023 February presidential elections, okay, news reaching our table says the Enugu APC stakeholders boycotted his campaign rally in Enugu State yesterday, and Vanguard reports that the APC presidential candidate, I repeat, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was at the square, as I said yesterday, the Michael Okpara Square yesterday, for a rally, okay, and the major party leaders in the state did not show up for the rally. These party leaders included the Foreign Affairs Minister, Mr. Geoffrey Onyama, former Senate President, Senator Ken Namani, the former Enugu State Governor, Barrister Sullivan Chime, okay, former Speaker, Enugu State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Eugene Odo, former Secretary to the Enugu State Government, Chief Onyemuche Nnamani, among others, okay, stayed away from the event. Now, reactions have come up on why these elder statesmen, this party stakeholder, this APC party stakeholder, stayed away from the rally that could be a heralding of a new dawn for the APC to continue their government or to continue their dominance in Nigerian politics. Now, furthermore, also absent were the Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, VON, Mr. Osita Okechukwu, the immediate past chairman of the party in the state, Barrister Ben Nwoye, and a presidential aide, Barrister Mrs. Juliet Ibekako. All right, these people were all said to be absent during the rally campaign taken to Enugu State by their party flag bearer, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for reasons best known to them. The stakeholders were at the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, earlier in the day to receive the presidential candidate, okay, of their party. And they later disappeared from there to Sullivan Chime's residence in Enugu State. Okay, now briefing journalists, the former governor, Barrister Sullivan Chime, okay, he disclosed that the stakeholders left the airport earlier on due to an internal issue, okay, they had with the state party chairman, Chief Ugochukwu Agbala, okay, and thus they resolved not to attend the rally afterwards, or they resolved not to come to the venue of the rally afterwards. He further said that absence at the rally was to send a clear signal to the national leadership of the APC for urgent steps to be taken over the crisis in the Enugu chapter of the party. There is a crisis in the internal Enugu chapter of the party that has been going on over time, and it has been unresolved over time. However, he promised on behalf of the party stakeholders that they would work hard to ensure APC's victory during the general elections, despite the pending unresolved problem of a non-party member being imposed as the present party chairman. Wow, this particular case has been going on for a while in the background in the APC chapter of Enugu State, and wow, since it's unresolved, that has really been causing a lot of mayhem in the APC camp of Enugu State, and that caused a lot of party members not to really attend the rally of their flag bearer yesterday. Well, we tend to see, we keep our fingers crossed, and we tend to see how this case unravels and how mysteries begin to unravel as regards this particular absence of party stakeholders yesterday as a result of an unresolved issue in the party. Let us keep our fingers crossed, and I promise to bring you more updates on this particular unresolved issue, on the absence of stakeholders from the APC rally in Enugu State, and why and why the problem will be resolved or has been resolved or not. They are alleging that the present party chairman of the APC Enugu State chapter was never an APC member. This is a very strong allegation to make, and for strong party stakeholders like this, like I've named before, to come out and allege this, that means there is something in the background politically going on that we don't know of. I will continue to bring you updates on this particular news or this particular trending update, and I hope you will always stay glued to Nation's Voice Tower for this. Now, in a case of alleged homicide, on a general note now, in a case of alleged homicide, now recall that a story emanated in late 2022, specifically on the 16th of September 2022, of a Chinese national who resides in the northern part of the country, Kano State to be precise, who allegedly stabbed and killed his Nigerian lover, one Mrs. Umul Kulsum Sani, all right, and the reasons why she was allegedly stabbed has been a mystery to the courts and to Nigerians alike, and Nigerians have been following this case over time. The case was adjourned and stalled at some point in October 2022, and the suspect was remanded in custody due to absence of the defense counsel. Now, as a result, the accused, Mr. Frank Geng Kwang, yesterday being the 11th of January 2023, I beg your pardon, hearing continued in the High Court in Kano, and the defendant told the High Court that he allegedly spent over 60 million naira on his now deceased Nigerian girlfriend, Umul Kulsum Sani. Alright, Frank, who lives at the railway quarters, Kano, is standing trial for murder, an offense contrary to section 221, subsection B of the Penal Code. Alright, the defendant led in evidence by his counsel, Mr. Muhammad Dan Azumi, said he is a Muslim and an international trader and a marketer at BBY Textiles, Kwari Market, Kano. Alright, now he further explained how he met the deceased in 2020 and how they began a relationship, and the deceased, Miss Umul Kulsum Sani, began asking for money incessantly. Now, he, Frank Geng, alleged to have met all her material demands because he had loved her. and he reportedly spent an overall of over 60 million naira on the deceased, okay, and he sent this particular amount of money to her GT Bank account, stating that 18 million naira was for her to start a business, and 4 million was for her house, and 6 million was for her university education, among others. Wow, this is a very strong case. It's going on. I'm with you. Furthermore, the accused alleged that all this or extension of generosity to his then estranged girlfriend were propelled by the fact that Umul had promised him marriage in what he termed as a strong relationship between them, and it was clearly known by the deceased's family, who had no objection whatsoever to this union they were sharing. Okay, the 47-year-old Chinese businessman told the court that in February 2022, the deceased, Ms. Umul Kulsum Sani, got married to someone else, leaving him heartbroken and disappointed, hence his relocation to Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. Now, sometime in September 2022, he said the deceased called to announce her divorce from the marriage, despite still demanding for money from him while married. Okay, now he, gang, outlined categorically how his estranged lover kept on taunting him with her getting a new lover anytime he failed to meet up with her monetary demands, to the extent of sending him photos of her new relationship. This is a strong one, which provoked him all the more. Well, the prosecutor, who is also the Attorney General of Kano State, one Mr. Musa Abdullahi Lawan, alleged that the defendant on September 16, 2022, stabbed and killed the deceased with a knife in her house at Jampulo quarters in Kano. However, the defendant pleaded not guilty to the charge, and Justice Sanusi Ado Maji adjourned the case until January 12th for the continuation of the defense. I will continue to bring you updates on this as the case continues to unravel, as the case has been adjourned. Don't go anywhere, don't touch that dial. I am still with you, Nation's Voice Tower, your favorite YouTube channel. And now from the world of sports, Southampton have stunned Manchester City to reach the League Cup semis. Manchester City suffered a shock League Cup exit yesterday, 11th of January 2023, as struggling Southampton swept them to a 2-0 victory in Wednesday's quarterfinals. Okay, Pep Guardiola's side paid the price for a limp and lackluster display and never recovered afterwards. Okay, after the first goals from Second Mara from Southampton and Musa Jenepo at the St. Mary's Stadium. Now, City presently sits second in the Premier League table, while Southampton are with 26 points below them at the bottom of the table. Now, City's surprise exit continued the worrying trend of lackluster performance this season in games Guardiola would expect them to win. A feeling that has left the present Premier League title holders trailing 5 points behind league leaders Arsenal. Southampton have never won the League Cup, losing the 1979 and 2017 finals. And the Saints manager Nathan Jones will hope that this surprise success can be the springboard to silverware and most importantly, the Premier League survival. Southampton were joined in the semi-finals by Nottingham Forest yesterday, after Forest beat their Premier League counterparts Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-3 on penalties after a 1-1 draw at the City ground. Okay, Southampton and Nottingham Forest will join fellow Premier League side Manchester United and Newcastle United in the semis after the pair came out victorious against English League One side Charlton Athletic and Premier League side Leicester on Tuesday respectively. That is that on what's trending today on your favorite YouTube channel, Nation's Voice Tower. Don't forget to like, don't forget to drop comments for us on the comment section, and don't forget to view our work and our videos, because it is with your view that YouTube gets to recommend our videos for people out there to watch. Thank you very much, and peace out.